It is spreading like an epidemic, affecting people all around the world, spreading to distant lands, near as well as far. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my tiny Kavitas. Good evening. I'm sure you must be bursting with curiosity to know what am I going to speak upon. Something which is going to generate laughter in the club. I am going to talk about a disease which is widespread and making all men more gullible to it than women. The women are not left alone. Yes, my fellow Toastmasters, I'm talking about the disease for which I have coined a term, and the acronym for the disease is AUHS. And that stands for Acquired Uncombed Hair Syndrome. Acquired Uncombed Hair Syndrome. And the victims of this disease, or I would call them as patients, can be termed as follically challenged. Yes, my dear Toastmasters, I can see the worry on your faces. I can also foresee the crackling laughter of the younger generation. I do understand your plight. I have watched the disease very closely. I have seen my husband every morning standing in front of the mirror counting the number of hair he had. I'm amazed. How come he very religiously follows the task? I am left with no other words except to console him by saying, my dear husband, you are not balding. You are just growing a little taller than your hair. I doubt whether I am able to console him to his ultimate satisfaction. However, I see men and women being equally affected by the syndrome, and the most tragic part of their life is when they happen to cross the saloon near their area. Seeing the queues of men waiting to stylize their silky crowns. And it is to their utter dissatisfaction that they cannot be a part of that queue. My husband often happens to comment in these kind of situations, owners envy, neighbors cry. You know why? Because he feels that those people who own the crowning glories on their head, they always tend to be an element of envy by those who do not have it. For example, my husband. Now, considering the fact that it is not the men alone who are the sufferers of this disease, I see at every family get-together, men happen to engage in these roundtable conferences and discussing upon the main agenda of the day, how to save their baldy locks. I'm amazed. But mind you, women are no less. They happen to discuss, their discussions definitely happen to begin with the statement, how to save their hair, and end up with how many pounds of hair did they find clogging their sink. I am still left with this conversation. However, when I talk about this syndrome, I really wonder what makes people dissatisfied with whatever they have. the kind of satisfaction or contentment I want to see on my husband's face. Finally, I happened to watch it last week when he happened to see the trailer of a upcoming Bollywood movie where the budding superstar, he manages an ultimate glamorous girlfriend while sporting a bald head. That means it was good enough an incentive for him that he can manage an attractive looking female with a bald head. That brought a relief for him. Yes, it was a big relief, because the feeling of not being alone, not being the only one in this world, and the satisfaction that it brought to him generated a comment from him by saying, "Look here, my dear wife, it is not what is there on top of the skull which matters, it is what is under or inside it. So the contents matter more than what you see." I hope you do agree with me. Thank you so much for giving me a ear. Good night.